it going, guys? Derek Hallett here, UnrealLiving.com, giving you 4 cycle tour tips. It's going to be 4 separate videos for each cycle tour tip. All the other links to all the other videos will be in the description right below. Alright, so my 4th cycle tour tip is actually one that I don't think is as important as the other ones, oddly enough, is conditioning. It's definitely important, but I don't think it should be your main focus. You got to really focus on the other 3 as well. And you know, I was so focused on conditioning, and being able to ride, you know, a certain amount of kilometers per day. I was riding my bike everywhere, which is absolutely a great way to start touring, to start training for cycle touring. Is to basically ride your bike wherever you go. I don't have a car, don't have an Australian driver's license, and I think the public transportation is too expensive, so I ride my bike wherever I go. Very rarely, maybe I think a handful of times, maybe 5 times, I've used either public transportation or I've got a ride somewhere while I've been in Brisbane here. And so, conditioning. How do we want to condition our bodies for cycle touring? Now, everyone's going to kind of go about it differently, and it's really kind of relative on basically where you are in the world. Is the ground covered in snow? But I'm just going to assume that you're able to ride. So what I would start off with doing is riding your bike everywhere you go, to and from work, to and from the grocery store. Pick up a trailer, pick up a bike trailer so that you can pick up your groceries as well. Start riding your bike everywhere. Make it a part of your day, just to kind of get your legs into the notion of riding basically all the time. When you are riding, you want to ride slow. When you're cycle touring, you're not racing. There's no race here. Unless you're actually going for a world record, then you know you might want to, you know, train a little bit harder so that you can ride a little bit quicker. But when you're actually out there riding day to day, you're going really slow. So you're you might be only traveling between 15 to 25 kilometers per hour when you're actually riding, and that's like it's quite slow, right? It's not a very fast pace. And so when you're actually riding, you want to build up your endurance. So you want to ride long times at a very low BPM, beats per minute, for your heart. So you want to ride slow. You want to ride that 15 to 25 kilometers when you're riding. You don't want to be focused on going so much as being faster, you know, being able to conquer the biggest mountain. You want to just go slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. You don't want to kill yourself out there while you're training. And so with mileage, you want to start building up your mileage as well. So if you think that 10 kilometers is a long ride right now, you know, start with 7.5, 8 kilometers, and keep building it up, 10 kilometers. And you want to just keep your mileage increase around 10% each week. You don't want to go past 10% too much. So say you do 30 kilometers one week, maybe you want to do 33, 35 kilometers the next week. And keep bumping it up, until you're able to do an amount per week that you feel comfortable with. So if you're going to be riding, say, 300 kilometers in a week while you're cycle touring, if you can do probably 150 or 200 in a week, then you're probably fine to also do about 300. If your whole time is going to be focused on cycling, you just go slow while you're cycle touring, and you take a lot of rest time as well. So 300 kilometers isn't really that much to do. Once you kind of start to build up your muscles, it's only 3 days doing 100 kilometers. So it's not a huge amount. It might sound like a huge amount, but just over time, everyone can build up that conditioning quite easily to do that. So those are my tips for conditioning. Is basically just get out there, just start riding your bike wherever you go. Get a trailer so that you're actually also used to carrying weight as well. Because when you're cycle touring, you got to remember that you might be carrying, you know, 40, 50, 60 pounds on your bike with you. So you have to take that into account as well so that you can start to build up the strength. And that's my tips for bicycle conditioning, for cycle touring. Hope you guys enjoyed them. All the links for all the other tips, for the 3 other tips that I'm giving you guys, is going to be below in the description. So check those out. And I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Get out there, go cycle touring, enjoy yourself. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see my big cycle tour, 3,000 kilometers here through Australia. And if you like the video, definitely like it or dislike it. If you have any questions or comments about the tips, definitely leave them below. And we will talk to you guys super soon. Have a great day. Peace out.